Heart being wild, screens glow in the darkness. Feel the star catch fire. We're not alive yet, but the moment's here. Screen, every win in between. Built this from nothing, now it's ours to get fine. Not just wasted, not just games. This is fire in our veins. Feel the bass, feel the pull. Every second getting full. No delays, no disguise. Watch the moment come alive. Lights on, engine's loud. Turn this moment up right now. Stream on, no backing down. Sing it so we own the sound. This is the calm before the chaos, the breath before the dive, the silence before the roar, the spark before the light. Turn it up, don't blink. This is bigger than you think. Every heart Static in the street, yeah. Heart beating wild. Screens glow in the darkness. Feel the star catch fire. We're not alive yet, but the moment's here. Screen, every win in between. Built this from nothing, now it's ours to define. Not just wasted, not just games. This is fire in our veins. Feel the bass, feel the pull. Every second getting full. No delays. Before the chaos, the breath before the die, the silence before the roar, the spark before the light. Bigger than you think.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live at a charge. A little countdown of green as drivers get ready to go racing here. The playoffs for the Chop Chopper Racing crew. Good to see you all out there. Hello to Bungie. Hello to all of you. I hope you're all having a wonderful, 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 wonderful evening as we continue on the Monster Mile. Dover Motorsports on point tonight as we get ready for a little action, little green flag action here tonight. And I tell you what, it's gonna be a blast. I absolutely love this racetrack. It's the place I got my very first win at iRacing. So, and I did it right here at these trucks. Well, not these trucks. It was a different style of truck back then, but it was the Craftsman Truck Series as we know it now. It is gonna be awesome. Good to see you all out there. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday night. Tuesday Night Racing, presented by Chop Chop Racing and the Speedy Trophies Truck Series here tonight. And let's talk about what we've got. It is the time. It is going to be the 1 mile length racing surface, 200 laps tonight, stage lap completion of lap 50. And they have 3 additional sets of tires, which means they have 4 sets of tires, as it would be. And of course, no fast repairs in this one. 106 degrees at qualifying here as the drivers get around there. Again, playoffs are in the mix. That is one of the things that we are continuing to look at and continuing to be a part of. I love playoff racing or chase racing because, well, it means the racing kind of picks up and people are getting into more of that do or die situation. And it's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be a ton of fun to watch. It's going to be a ton of fun to be able to do lots of things. So if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support what we do. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, and always, you can follow us on Twitch. We're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. You can follow us on Facebook as well when we go back live streaming on Facebook after they create the new creator dashboard. Then we'll be back at it again. It is going to be a fun race. I think it's going to be a fun race. It's going to be one of those races that you're going to take, and you're going to have to take everything for granted. You're going to have to be out front. You're going to have to watch the carnage. Dover corner exits are going to be huge, and yeah, it's going to be everything you could ask for. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go back onto the main screen. This driver's going to finish up qualifying here. We're going to see who's going to get that pole. That is pretty massive on what we're going to see, because starting position is going to be huge. No matter how you look at it, every one of these drivers are going to do it. Make sure you check out Chop Shop. Make sure that you join the Chop Shop Racing Discord if you want to be a part of their next season when it comes to Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. It is time. It is time. These drivers are going to finish up here in the next 60 seconds. While they do that, let's take a look at the point standings here tonight before we get into Nathan Bigart leads 18 points over Colby Hartung. He had a big, massive point lead when it came to getting into the playoffs and getting into the chase. So that is exactly what we're seeing circumvent now. And it is absolutely, hysterically awesome. I love seeing it. Love seeing what we're doing. From Dover, we're going to go into Chicagoland, then New Atlanta, then Darlington, Kansas, Iowa, Homestead, Miami, then Phoenix and Las Vegas. We'll finish up this season. September 15th will be the final race of this series. So if you want to be a part of it, it's going to be good. I tell you what, it is going to be insane. We're going to keep our eyes on the prize because we got drivers like Eric Schaefer, 51 points back. A couple of wins in this in the playoffs would be huge. Nathan Bigart having another bad day would be huge for all the drivers as well. 2 stage wins for the driver. Tyler Dalton has the most stage wins of any of the playoff drivers, 5 overall. Has 4 poles. Does have a win of the series. Just because he out there 2 stage wins as well. Austin Johnson is dangerous everywhere. 4 stage wins. Does have a win the series. 3 poles for the driver. He lost 4 spots last week, so we're going to see what he can do this week if he does start today's race. We're going to be all about it. Let's take a look at it. Starting grid for tonight's race is going to be as maybe. Let's see if we get everybody in here. Let's take a look. There it is. What is going on with? We got to take a look here. Bear with me. We're going to get trading panes re-downloaded here. Let's save this project. I want to make sure that there was a hiccup earlier with SDK, so I want to make sure it's working properly. So bear with me. We're gonna do a thing. Yeah, we're gonna do a thing. We're gonna bounce on over. We're gonna do this the hard way here. And we'll get into it. Just bear with me, folks. I want to make sure the starting grid shows up like it's supposed to. So, as the paints load in, we want to make sure the drivers rolled in. Let's take a look. There it is. Starting grid. Jorgensen Jr. is going to be your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter here tonight. Let's reload the overlay. Yeah. Reload the overlay. Because we should have, let's load the project. We should have a logo right there. So apologies. I don't know. Kogar. Nathan Bigard's going to be there in row number 2. Let's go down. Let's just go down it, folks. I do apologize. I was trying to make sure it looked right, and that does not look right. Bigard, Jason Day are going to make it row number 2. Tyler Dalton, Colby Hartung, row number 3. Row number 4 will be Anthony Crownover and Brandon Banks. Row number 5 will be Pat Green and Mark Retchen. Row 6 down into it, Michael Strickland, Joey Gattin out there. Row 7 is going to be Wesley Strait and Greg Whitehead. Row 8 is going to be Craig Parks and Michael Bollinger. Row 9 will be Clint Hackett and Mr. Van Nest. Row 10, Joseph Causey and Chad Coleman. Row 11, Eric Schaefer, Ellen Cryer out there. And then Michael Newbrow out there with Brian Rayburn. We'll see. Row 13 will be Chris Fowler and John Hammond. John might actually be your race controller tonight. We'll see. RB Turner, Jerry Culver, making it work. And then Jason Hastings, Doug Sigmund. Row 16, Brad Dove, Brian Wortman. Row 17 will be Jorge Rincon. So 33 drivers tonight. As we get to it, I do believe we'll see the drivers go one more lap around. It's going to be all about it. Yeah, I'm missing all kinds of things. So let's see if the actual SDK is working. Yeah. Give me a second, folks. I want to make sure that everybody's good to go. Reload the overlay. That was messed up. All right, drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do this thing. Let's go green flag racing here. Let's have ourselves some fun. We'll send green, green, green. Let's go. Drivers in blue, your playoff drivers. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Jorgensen out front. Kogar, Nathan Bigard, Tyler Dalton. Tyler Dalton to the back bumper. Things are working here like they're supposed to. Hey. BK's having a moment here, folks. Do apologize. Hey, I do believe things are working. Hey, we win. Let's go. Kogar out front. There's the 19. There's the 81 to the 01. Jorgensen back, quarter second. Kogar getting a good push as three of the fast drivers working. And then there's another one right there. Nathan Kogar in 51.06. 6 wins in the series, looking for 7th. Jason Day in 5th. Checking all the driver cams, all on point here tonight as we go to work. That is RB Turner. Gonna give him the love, all the love. RB back into the mix in 25th, up to try to work his way up forward. Let's take a look, come on board, see how he is working at Fairnet. Let's Foot Motorsports giving us a driver cams each and every day, each and every week. We appreciate that. Sometimes you just have to do the thing. You know what I mean? Bollinger right here. Going to be up to the wall. He is out there driving as well. Get his big wheel out and just pedal along. Be one of our other driver cams. Last but not least, old Jason Day out there trying to work from the back to the front. He has already got himself in a good position. He is running 5th right now, trying to get himself a championship. Kogar back a spot. Kogar trying to work on the left rear quarter panel, putting his nose there, disrupting the airflow, and you see him right here. Jason Day dropping it into the corner. So Kogar trying to work to the outside. Just ahead, Jason Day knocking it down. 3 driver cams tonight. We appreciate those driver cams. Much love to everybody. Tyler Dalton Jorgensen Jr. That's going to be 1-2. 10 of 50 against stage completion lap 50. Base wins big. Tyler Dalton could use one of those right now. 3rd the point standings. But make it happen. Last time we were racing, we had the old 14 get the win. He is having to work from the back to the front right now. 18 spots gain. I'm sorry, off 9 spots from the start from where he qualified. So good qualifying position. He'll be there to the outside of the 3. 89 of less than the straight. Seeing the magic sauce work. Chris Fowler, Intel, Brad Dobb on the bottom side. Rayburn up on the outside. Rayburn going down just a little bit, but he's doing all right. Tyler Dalton up 4 from the start of the race. 2/10 of a second. The gap up and out of the corner. Again, clean air important here. Try not to burn off the tires. Try to make sure that you are good to go. And as you're good to go, you continue to hold on. SpeedyTrophies.com. Use promo code CHOPCHOP10. Save yourself 10% on an order $10 or more. So for every $1 you spend, you save $1. It's pretty stinking. Or for every $1 you spend, or every $10 you spend, you save $1. And so that's a pretty good deal to me. Considering that trophies can, for your league or for your graduate or for whatever organization you have, can get kind of expensive. And because they can get kind of expensive, you want to make sure that you have the opportunity to do it. The 01 behind the 80, trying to save a little bit here. Here's Brandon Banks with Anthony Crowder right behind him. The 90 of Pat Green looking on the inside. 15 drops down into the corner. 90 looking for a run. Mark Ratchet up the spot behind him. Causey up to 8. Remember, not see that here is Mr. Austin Johnson. So, missing this race. Hate to see that for him. But hey, you know what? Go out there and still try to snag wins. It's a long playoff process. And we are just in the very beginning of it. So, we'll see a Causey there on the inside of Strickland. Strickland up on the outside. Side-by-side racing here as they continue. Stryker try to leverage the corner. Ooh, baby. The 14 down there on the inside. Stryker making the run. To get clear, drops it to the bottom. Good run there for him. See Causey trying to throw back in here. Try to get that run. Mark Gretchen just ahead. Stryker looking to fade the inside. Will drop in. Hartung, egg shape in the corner. Gonna have a run at Causey here. Stryker off the pace down to the bottom. Good track for Colby Hartung. He has found himself in good positions here. Oh, Causey almost not clear of the 88. Stryker cut him a break. And likewise, the 14 had to cut him a break as well. Joey Gattina right behind him. Wesley Straight there as well. Nice to see Mark Gretchen there. So now the 88 with an opportunity to run at the corner. Near to the wall, just a touch there, trying to get himself cleared it out. Tyler Dalton, Jorgensen Jr., corner exit of turn 2. 1.3, the gap back to Kogar, Nathan Bigard, Jason Day in 5th. Brandon Banks holding on to 6th, to look to. Crownover back in 7th, still holding on to his position. He's doing a great job of making it work. Mark Gretchen back onto the outside of the 50. The same concept as Strickland rolls the bottom of the corner there. Whoa. Trying to get clear. Got to make it happen. There's a battle around 12th. As Mark Gretchen tries to hold on to position. Causey getting sideways out of the corner. Mark Gretchen right back on the back bumper of the 50. Mark runs higher here. See the 14, how he's diamonding the corner right there. That's going to set up a run. Going to put the 14 on the outside of the 88. But again, the same diamond out of the corners. The 14 tries to set up the run on the 88 here. Back on the inside. Is Mark able to hold on to that second place. 14 of Colby Hartung. Battles back on the outside, 88 on the inside. Stryker trying to manage the truck. Gonna drift up the racetrack a little bit at Wesley Straight, working on the outside. Short shooting here. Oh, Mark into the wall just a touch. Hartung a chance to pass on the bottom. Gonna slide up a little bit here, trying to egg shape and develop the race. 24 free. He's good. He holds on to it. Good on board. As they work, the 89 drops it to the bottom side. Taking over as the 88 is cleared back, trying to get around the 24. Good friends out there. Gonna hold on to it. Jorgensen Jr. is taking over the lead. Tyler Dalton in second. I missed that pass with that good little battle we had back there. Here's where that happened. On lap 20. Jorgensen had a run out of 4. Gets into the corner, and Tyler Dalton goes backwards. I'll work it. Kogar 1.8. The gap. Jason Day just behind the 01. Kogar fading a little bit here as the 01 will look on the inside. Kogar egg shapes out of the corner. 25 laps to go to the stage. Toby, what's going on, brother? How you doing? We know who Toby is. Toby's good people. Hey, did you get your thing working? Did you get your Star Citizen working there, sir? Every month I give away 10 memberships on our YouTube channel, courtesy of course, being a YouTube content creator and being a YouTube partner. So I did give this away this Tuesday. We'll give the rest of them away on just past the halfway of the month. So the 5 gifted went to Team White Truck. Ginger Ninja got one. Of course, Braden got one. Colin Zemer got one, and Oofers got one. If you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, caution is out. That is the only way you're going to be able to get that Kogar around here. Oh. Kogar got some nose damage out of that. 81 got into the corner. Go on, Nathan Bigard here. Nathan floated the bottom. Got on the back bumper and just didn't lift. Something happened to Eric Schaefer here at the end of this. He and Greg Whitehead. Oh. It was after the fact. They were just trying to roll up, and I think Greg woke up before Schaefer was ready for it. Not yet. They haven't responded yet. Well, hopefully it's fixed. Kogar coming to pit road. The track info here is we get ready 35 miles an hour for the drivers as they come down pit road, if they need to come down pit road. Just over halfway through the stage. Lap times are starting to have their fall off. It is the luster of this racetrack. Concrete racing surface. Right now, it's nice and calm. 114 degrees and a little bit of a wind out there. But it is Dover. If they haven't responded, hopefully you can check it out, make sure it's good to go. Kogar checking the damage on the truck. He looked to be fine. Didn't really have anything there. 8 seconds would be just fine. So we'll see. Nathan will take the EOL on that one and drop to the back. Chance to try to work forward though. So that is how it is. 81 to the 19. 5-2 of Jason Day. Brandon Banks, Crowdover, Green, Causey, Hartung, Strickland inside the top 10. Schaefer able to get the damage worked up on the truck. Red Whitehead, same concept, so they'll have to just try to leave pit road here. Try to be able to do so without having any issues there. We'll be on the lead lap. Chris Fowler, first driver off the lead lap. Mr. Van Nest, it's shown him off the lead lap. They should be fine. They're all right here. So I think everybody is on the lead lap. I think timing scoring is... No, Chris Fowler is off the lead lap. So he and Mr. Van Nest will be duking it out for the lucky dog. Both drivers one lap down. Toby, I've got admin tools in the RP server now that allow admins with a little bit of experience to look at scripts and see where errors are and make edits, which is kind of cool. I am working on completely making that work, so it's pretty cool. Excited about the RP server. Got a little bit more work to do. Going to be working on quite a few things. Try to manage what we've got going on there. All right. 81 to the 19, 5-2, 5, 15, 90, 50, 14. And then the 89 to the 88. Let's go. 19 laps to go to the stage. They go back to it. Let's get a little sounds of iRacing just for you, folks. All for you. Straight around. Almost. He lost it there. Almost would have went out. It looked like he may have blinked there. There was a connection issue. So I was like, wait a minute. He dropped like crazy. Jorgensen out there trying to make it work. Kogar and Big Art trying to work their way back around the racetrack here as they are trying to take the next 17 laps to get themselves in check. And both drivers, again, just on the roll of getting themselves forward. They both did not take tires, so they both have their opportunity. Jorgensen, 0.6 of a second. Tyler Dalton, Jason Day, Brandon Banks, Colby Hartung. Hartung all the way up to 5th now as Causey's going to be right behind him up 13. Pat Green up 2. Crownover off a spot, but don't count him out just yet. Joey right behind him. Stryker and Wesley Straight there on the inside. Chad Coleman working hard for his money down on the bottom side of the racetrack. I'll look, Budgie. I think the clips are going to be just fine. I think you got them. Yeah, you got them. Well, you got one of them. At least that's what it's showing. There's one. All good. 052. Love to hear it. Got a good thing going. Is back and forth. So he was managing there. He's got a good day happening. The man has to dig. "12 laps to go." Drivers working hard. These trucks seem like they're bouncing. If you're out there and you're looking to find your next sim experience, I encourage you to get out there and take a look at it. There's Mr. Bollinger. He's got Mr. Schaefer going around right here. If you're looking for your next sim experience, well, I encourage you to get out there and find yourself iRacing.com. Some of the best racing you're going to get right here. Love to hear it. Love to see it. You get your chance to race with drivers just like the ones in this race, including myself and each and every one of you out there doing the thing, folks. I want you all to look at it and enjoy yourselves by racing your way over to iRacing.com. There's RB Turner right behind Chad Coleman. RB just outside the top 10. As everybody looking for stage points, Strickland and Coleman looking for it as well. RB try to work the outside lane, has to edge the throttle here just a little bit. It's a little wall tap there. It's good to go. He's fine. John Hammond up 12. Come on, John. 5-5 in a good way. He's got Crisco on. He slattered that whole thing with Crisco so that way he could tap the wall and just slide on by, and then he finds a hole 3 wide, gets slippery, and well, makes it work. That's what I'm seeing. Give it an opportunity. Wesley Straight, Anthony Crownover side by side. 89. That's a 50. Oh, disappeared there for me. Crownover on the outside. Wesley dealing with the storms of the southeast. How about a 2.5 second gap here? As Brandon Banks 5 seconds back. Jorgensen Jr. holding on to the lead. Tyler Dalton in second. Got to maximize the points here. Egg shape for the 5. 19 to the 5-2. 5 on the inside. 2 playoff drivers again into the blue for you. Stay tuned Sports. Give us a pulse hitter. That is Mark Jorgensen Jr. He bid his time, and he's making it work. Right now, the 19 back on the outside. Jason Day looking. Tyler Dalton down. Egg shape again. 2 3/4 as we make it. Jorgensen makes it 5 laps to go. It is tough to pass on the defensive line. Hartung did exactly what he needs to. Joey closing in 5 spots, 15 spots gained for RB Turner. Is your hard charger currently right now as he gets around and trying to make it happen. There's Chad Coleman. RB Turner giving the old Cool Down Lap podcast a look. Speaking of podcasts, make sure you check out Chop Shop Racing's podcast, youtube.com/chopshop_TV. 02 down on the bottom. It's going to check up to 38. 55 on the run. 0-2, just clear enough. Spotter probably said, "You're okay." 3 to go on the stage. Jorgensen Jr., Tyler Dalton. Bigart getting around Alan Cryer. Logan Kogart to 22nd right now. Bigart has got himself up to 17th. He's got Michael Dubrow there on the outside. Dubrow getting a lot of room here, but on the egg shape, he's going to be able to drive off here. A little wiggle out of him. He's going to be fine. NASCAR running at Atlanta Motor Speedway this week, and so are a lot of the drivers. Nate's going to be clear up. He's going to be able to. He should have committed to sliding up there. He would have been fine. He would have been able to utilize the natural exit here. 61 to Pryor on the inside. Managing here as New Broncos to work. Jorgensen Jr. comes around. He'll have the white flag for the stage. A 3.8 second deficit. Back to Brandon Banks and Tyler Dalton. They are side by side racing. Dalton throwing it back into the corner. This is for stage points for these two. Both of the drivers needing to maximize their points. Tyler Dalton has led laps here. Brandon Banks has not yet. But Jorgensen Jr. will get the stage win up and out of turn 3 and 4. Out of the front, he gets the stage win. Out of the corner. Oh, Tyler Dalton finishes second. Brandon Banks to the line. Jason Day in fourth. Colby Hartog top 5. The stage points have thus been paid. Jorgensen Jr. will meet up with a pace car. He'll come to pit road as the field will check up. Lucky dog will be Mr. Van Ness. Mr. Van Ness doing a phenomenal job. He will be able to do just that. Everybody will have to go around and meet up with the pace car the first time. Jorgensen Jr. will catch him up, and we'll catch you up on the other side of the stage. Be right back in just a moment. We're all going to work. Jorgensen Jr., stage winner here at Dover. Had a quick caution there, and I'm okay, folks. I refilled my coffee cup. Here's what happened. Ooh. You know, 4 of the 13 involved. Just back up here just a little bit. Hastings had a good run here. Down on the bottom, throttled back up. Dove there. Hastings gave him a lot of room. Went to exit. I think he expected Dove to be a lot higher than that. And the 04, the 13 to 38, all getting involved in that. It happens. They said everything is good to go, but you're still unable to pick a start. Huh. I'm all day. Get chopped weekly and done. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. All right, ready to go. Let's get back to it, folks. Drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. We are back at it here. Into the restart zone. Green, green, green. Let's go, boys and girls. 81 all the way down. 5 side by side. Tyler Dalton in the middle part of that lane. Jorgensen Jr. quarter second the gap. Chance to try to work forward. Something that benefits a fast driver is on the 01. 15 there on the inside of the 89. 5-1 there on the inside of the 5-5. Nathan, really good on restarts. Usually averages about 4 or 5 spots gained in the first 3 laps. And he's going to have to go back at it and try it again. 81, 19, 14. 14 getting around. Tyler Dalton on super save mode. 140 laps to go. Try to manage the tires. Try to manage everything they've got going on. Fastest lap of the race just ran. Jorgensen Jr. 23.52. We'll see how they work. As they go, as they work, here it is. Hartung on board as we get back into it. .2350 for Hartung. Fastest lap of the race there on the outside of Jorgensen Jr. We'll get clear and try to step away. Jorgensen on tire save mode again. Hartung to the lead. And we'll get clear. Jorgensen back off the corner. Tyler Dalton in third. Causey in fourth. Brandon Banks in fifth. John Hammond there on the bottom side. Work at the 5-2. Driver should pit about halfway through the second stage. We'll see what driver's going to be able to accomplish here. Caution back out. Never mind on that one. Brad Dove with an issue. Let's take a look. Netcode. Hastings try to work around Brad Dove. This is Hastings give it a lot of room and a lot of patience. Dove into the corner. Hastings backing off the corner. Dove back it around. Hastings setting up. Looks high here. Hastings looks to the inside. Out of the corner. Brakes because he knows that Dove is coming down here. Dove a little free. Hastings with a run. Oh, right on the back bumper. Dove stays low. And Netcode gets him. And the 04 Doug Sigmund take it out in the process again. All right. Drivers coming to pit road, steadying their stop. Mark Wretched, one of the drivers as well. Striker coming in. Drivers getting a touch looked at on the trucks, making sure that their right sides are taken care of. Craig Parks back here. Doug Sigmund getting some nose and some right side damage done. Brad Dove working on the corner. And it would be how good laps.
In the
Eventual
world
demise.
of sim racing, accidents happen. Bro, that was netcode. But was it? Hi, I'm Saul Goodlap, attorney at law and part-time racing expert. And I specialize in defending drivers who absolutely caused that wreck. Your Honor, my client simply experienced netcode. What appears to be contact is merely a difference of opinion between two computers. In fact, my client's screen shows a perfectly clean racing line. A beautiful line. An innocent line. If my client didn't feel it, then legally, it didn't happen. We've successfully defended cases involving turn one dive bombs, late blocks, and that one guy who said clear when you absolutely were not clear. And remember, if there's no contact on your screen, there's no contact at all. Call now, because it's never your fault. Saul Goodlap, attorney at law. We turn incidents into racing deals. Attorney not valid in official races. Side effects include denial, replay blindness, and excessive use of the phrase netcode. Results may vary if you're obviously guilty, which you're not.
A little bit of netcode gives us a little Saul Goodlap moment. It's one of the best things. 70 laps complete this time by. Beautiful, beautiful netcode. We love it. We love it. As it would be. Colby Hartung out front. Drivers working their day. Good at things. Jason Day right there. Kogar there on the inside. 5-5 side by side with the 80. Jason Day working on trying to set up the corner exit here. We'll be having a run. Brandon Banks holding on to fifth. Tyler Dalton in fourth. Causey in third here. Jorgensen Jr. leaving an 0.8 of a second difference here between he and Colby Hartung. Hartung 23.79 the last time by. LeBron up 8. He's got R&B Turner up 13 just ahead. Con Hamilton up 18. There on the outside. Got to track him down. Brandon Banks a little wall tap there. And then right on the back bumper. Edging the corner. Good look here. Gets out of the throttle just a touch there. Is Brandon Banks got a little dicey in front of him, but he's good. It's just the rear end of the... It may not even be that it got dicey. Just the rear end of the truck started finding the happenstance here. Good run. Brandon Banks a little free off corner. Truck trying to hold on to it. Hammond looking on the run. Trying to get there on the inside. Good run. Leaves a little bit there. Did a great job. We got hungry drivers right behind him. Kogar on the outside. Kogar trying to make the run. Hartung, 1.7 second difference here to Jorgensen Jr. and Joseph Causey. Hartung, 23.89 the last time by. Doug Sigmund caught on pit road. Will find himself up to the next. It'll be 3 laps down, 4 laps down as it would be. leaving here. We'll be right behind a 13. Hastings working his way forward as well. 125 laps to go. And the race line doth prove us what is going to happen. 1.7 the gap. Clean air and passability is going to be huge for every one of these drivers. This is a good racetrack for hard time, but how hard do you push? That's going to be one of the bigger questions here. Kogar side by side with a 5. A little up into him there on the corner. The Kogar trying to egg shape what he's got going on here. Good average possibilities for every one of the drivers as they all go to work. Clint Hackett back here is Brian Rayburn up 6 just ahead. 89 to Wesley Straight, little right rear damage. Schaefer Kivett on 52, got 40 seconds of damage fixed. He is right behind his teammate Michael Newbrow. RB Turner still holding on to 14. Chad Coleman up 7. Pat Green going to be off 3 from the start of the race, but he does have the 61 just ahead. Mr. Van Nest has Mr. Strickland right there as well. Jason Hastings up 5 spots. Culver up 5 spots. He got a win this past Friday in the Chop Shop Racing Cup Series, so he is celebrating some great things. Tomorrow night, Sim 500 is going to be our live broadcast. If you want to check that out, we'll be live at about the same back time, same back channel as we are today. That being the next truck series that we're going to call WBD Diecast Truck Series at Sim 500. Make sure you check them out. Some of the Sim 500 drivers run right here in Chop Shop. Some of the Chop Shop drivers run the Sim 500. So we're going to see a lot of familiar names that you're going to see over there. They're going to run at Daytona tomorrow and Daytona International Speedway. Always a fun time. Jorgensen has stepped on the gas, starting to work his way forward. Hard time running 24.6s right now. 24.7 almost. 24.67 was the last time. 6.7 maybe? 6.7. And Jorgensen now trying to find the extra step. Causey running 24.7s as Tyler Dalton has managed his gap as Nathan DeGart behind 24.57. Jorgensen and having a great line here, closing down the gap. 3/10 of a second, the difference here is the 81 tracks down the 14. 17 to Craig Parks just ahead. Last driver on the lead lap is going to run high. He's got some significant right side damage. Quarter exit will go to the advantage of the 81 as he is able to extend. With Craig Parks, first driver lap down. Mark Retched is going to be just ahead. He is trying to track down Brad Dove, who is going to be right behind Chris Fowler, the 266 of Mr. Van Nest. But hold on to that one. He is on the lead lap. Mr. Van Nest kicking butt, taking names. Love seeing him. He's going to be off 8 from the start of the race, but we don't count him out just yet. 66. Going to give it a lot of room here. 25 on the back bumper. Trying to wheel his way forward is the 2 of Fowler. You see the 25 on the inside. 2 up into the wall. Hard hitting the wall. Draws all the way down. Gets free here. Try to hold on to it. Mr. Van Nest there on the outside. Fowler hard hit. Going to keep himself low on the bottom of the racetrack. Here goes Mark Retched. Jorgensen, a pass for the lead. He gets around the 14. As Kobe Hartung goes back to second. Causey, 1.75 the gap now as Tyler Dalton closing down to the distance to Joseph Causey here. Jorgensen to extend. Last lap, 25.02, but that was a passing lap. We'll see what he runs this time. 4/10 of a second the gap. How do they get out onto the back straightaway? Mark, good at this racetrack and some of the best energy in all of iRacing belonging to that guy right there. Kobe Hartung, 2-time champion here in the Truck Series, trying to get his 3rd championship this season. He's got stage points to try to close down the difference between he and Nathan Bigart. The chase format, absolutely legendary when it comes to what these drivers are going to be able to do over the course of the rest of the postseason. Not a bad day. 25.22 for Hartung. He's in a little bit of dirty air. Gonna cool the tires off and go back at it. Top 5 separated by about 2 seconds. Nathan Bigard right behind Tyler Dalton. Bigard 25.12. Jorgensen 25.01. Tossie 25.09. Sigmund coming back to pit lane. Kogar. He's got around Brandon Banks, Jason Day. Anthony Crown over John Hammond. Hammond up 16. Showing the hard charger route as the O2 goes to work. Eric Schaefer loves himself some short track racing. Will be able to do just that. How about Newbrow in 17th up 6. Jerry Culver up 7. Rincon up 11. Rincon there on the inside. 13 working the outside lane. Driver of the Ram. 4 manufacturers in the Truck Series. Chris Fowler, 1 of 2 Toyotas. Jorgensen closing into the distance here. Jason Day, Kogar, Banks. Banks back on the inside of Kogar. Kogar on the outside. 1:11 to go down to the back straightaway. Banks gave a lot of room there on corner exit. 80 back into that lower line on the corner exit. 5 trying to point the truck, little wiggle out of the 80. Banks having a good show of it. Check on Jason Day right behind him. He is looking. They're trying to have a good way about it. Check it on R.B. Turner. He is just behind Pat Green. He's got Schaefer there. Pat Green on the outside. Schaefer on the bottom. R.B. Turner trying to be the tire whisperer of old that we know. Almost got clear there. Rolls bottom. Wesley straight on the outside. R.B. just giving away here because we're good. Has to slide back up, go back at it. He tried to get that pass completed, but it did not happen for him. So R.B. trying to go back at it. Difficult race line for all the drivers. Again, thank you to Lidfoot for sponsoring our driver cams. Thank you to Chop Chop Racing for being here. Mr. Van Nest going high there. Kobe Hartung seeing some pressure from behind. It's Joseph Kazi closes in the gap about half second. As Tyler Dalton closes in about 1/8 of a second back from there. 3/10 of a second now as they close in the 01. Try to manage the way forward. 1:07 to go. As the length of the race happened, Chad Coleman has gotten around John Hammond. Hammond up 15 and 11. Schaefer looking on the inside. He is trying to egg shape here. John working hard for his money, doing well. Pat Green off 5 from the start of the race. Jason Day has got around the outside. He and Crownover have gone around the outside of the 5. Kogar and Brandon Banks. Whoop. Kogar was there to side draft and got in the left rear quarter panel. And Banks off corner had a little bit of an issue there. But I think Kogar and he were just they were running hard. So Banks will have to work back forward as Logan goes to work. Jason Day up to 7th. Crownover back to 8th. Chad Coleman doing exactly that. Brandon Banks holding on to 10th. Eric Schaefer is behind his teammate, second teammate in the field. 5, 5, and 12. Wesley Straight closing in on John as we're about to hit the halfway mark in the race. 1:04 to go. 1:03 this time by. Coleman has got around Crownover. 5,300 I-rated driver. Having a good day. We'll check in through the field on Jason Hastings. Closing in on Jerry Culver. Hastings giving on 57 himself. 88 of Michael Strickland saving some tire here for the long portion of this run. Striker running 25.4s. He is besting the field right now. Other than Chad Coleman is running 25.3s. Get a more accurate representation as drivers go. Last time by for everybody. What your race leader is running is a 25.375. Hartung 25.58.
Lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard, 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 lizard.
I had to mute it. Thank you, Spicy. I appreciate you. Thank you, Spicy. I appreciate you. How you doing, sir? No, it's okay. It's okay. I thought I had that. I had it turned. So I have it so it's supposed to be turned off for the stream, but you saw it was active. It's okay. It's all right. It's supposed to be the thing. That's okay. It scared the hell out of me a little bit. I love you, brother. Quality control. I love you, brother. Oh, Jess gave me your message. We're gonna be working on getting you squared away. Just so you know. What's up, Spicy? Jess gave me your message. Yeah, we were talking about it. We're gonna get you squared away. Broadcast has been great tonight. Been chilling. I love it, man. Yeah, give a shout out to Spicy. He's been killer. Thank you. Benji is disabled. Well, at least on the screen. You too. Leave it to Spicy to control the chaos. I love it, Bo. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, thank you, sir. Hold on. Do it again. My cheeks hurt. Get back to work. I don't wanna now. I'm laughing. I was too focused. Oh, yes, lizard. All the lizards. Jorgensen, 3.8 second. How's the racing been? I haven't been able to jump. I've been needing to jump into your streams. Been trying to do the Toys for Tots stuff and working. Just working. How's the race been going? How's the family? How you been? I don't get to jump into your stream quite as much. I know you don't get to jump into mine as quite as much because we're both doing content creation on opposite ends of the spectrum, and your work changes quite a bit. Tyler Dalton closing it on Causey. Kobe Hartung back at 5th here. Fam is good. Work is good. Good deal. Are you going to be doing some of the craziness? Some of the crazy races this week? Depending on your schedule, I may have to join you. It's the worst week to do anything official, right? Hold on, let's pull it over. Because it's a super speedway. Let's see what the official schedule. Let's see. Oh, the trucks are at Lime Rock Park, so actually that might not be too bad. Cup Series at Echo Park, O'Reilly Series at Echo Park. I forget this week is the Lime Rock Park stuff. You leave for Florida in a week? Oh, hey, I meant to ask you about. Did you guys get your? I know that you're in the Keys there during the summer. You guys get your after that last hurricane, everything get worked out for you? Because I know when we were talking about that was, it's been a while ago, but man, love you, brother. I'm so glad to see you in here. Well, I might have to do some of the crazy racing just for you. Okay, I can do that. I will. What I'll do is I'll call it the I'll call it the spicy way of losing safety rating, but we can try to gain some I rating. You are rebuilt. Sweet. Good. Yeah, that last hurricane that came through the Florida area, Spicy's home was dang near destroyed, or was destroyed. Mr. Van Nest having an issue here. It's on the bottom side of the racetrack. Oh, something happened there. Oh, no. He's trying to save it. He's trying to get back up to speed. Man. Well, Jorgensen Jr. had 4.5 second lead. Mr. Van Ness still on the bottom side there. Almost a 5 second lead, so we'll see what's going to happen here. We have ourselves 88 laps to go. What do we do? Wanted to see how Mr. Van Ness got down there. Let's see. We saw him down there just a second ago. He was running. He was good. He was good there. He was good there. Getting into the corner. I think he was trying to come to pit road. He missed pit road. And then tried to get back up and running. And then he downshifted when right here. Yep. And it got it. And his tires were hot. Dang it. Simple mistake. It happens. Jorgensen Jr. holding on. Doing his thing. All right. Drivers on pit road. Making it happen. See where the fastest laps of the race were. Hartung 23.49. All going to work. Fifth caution of the race, 81.50. Tyler Dalton and Nathan Bigart. Kobe Hartung back in fifth. Chad Coleman up 14. Jorgensen has done everything he needed to do. Yeah, not to put Spicy's personal business out there, but yeah. But I was glad. If it was all said and done, the man, he's been through a lot of cool stuff, and he's what I call a Becky. He's one of the BFFs. I'm glad to call a brother. So yeah, great things. All right, yeah. Been a wild ride, yeah. 6 years, man. You and I have known each other for 4, almost 5. Getting nostalgic. He and I have got more gray hair together than I think Jess and I have. Kind of crazy. All right. Jorgensen, Causey, Dalton, Bigart, Hartung, Coleman, Eric Schaefer, Logan Kogart, Anthony Crownover, Jason Day. Something exactly. Green. Something to remember here is if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're watching in 4K. 4K streaming available. Courtesy of just Spectrum working. Outside of that, also always remember that if you're out there watching and say you don't speak English as your primary language, well, if you give it a day or so, there is an auto-dubbed version of our stream across the world that I didn't realize was happening in 66 different languages. And I want to thank YouTube for that. It's an experimental feature, but it's been really cool. So, I learned about that yesterday because I was like, I kind of wanted to do what Mr. Beast did and make sure that our content was available everywhere. And apparently YouTube is kind of already doing that for me. And then I talked to Haley, who's the partner manager here. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're good to go there. Jorgensen Jr. out front. Causey working. And Jorgensen Jr. has led 77 of these laps. Causey is yet to lead one. Nathan Bedard trying to work on his long on race pace. Hartung has led 22 of those laps. Tyler Dalton has led 13. Kogar has led 2. So laps led there. Jason Day working on trying to do just that as well. Everybody booming. Just a boom. Give the prize to the rise as everybody goes to work. Wrong side. There it is. My bad. Anthony Crownover for AC having a good day. That 15. Wesley straight up 4. Schaefer sitting inside the top 10. Stryker back here trying to work up the mustard gas to make it work. Right out behind him, Clint Hackett having a fantastic day. He is probably live on TikTok somewhere. Give him some love. Cooper up 7. RB Turner up 10. Trying to work his way back forward. He and Hastings trying to travel that beautiful race line. Drivers in blue again. Your playoff drivers here for the chase of the Speedy Trophies Truck Series. 79 laps to go. Jorgensen Jr., your race leader. We'll take a moment and a pause for the cause to wet my whistle. I need to hydrate, folks. I'm going to do just that. As we'll see who's going to be able to do what over the course of the next 78 laps. We'll be back. Green flag racing here. Everybody hold on to your butts. I'll be right back. 14, getting some shout outs from the Spicy Man. I told Spicy, I told Cody that you made me laugh. I told Jess that you made me laugh with the lizard, and she was like, Spicy. And I was like, yeah, he's the first one to call you Electric Girl. And she was like, tell him that he just brought that back. So, there you go, brother. All right, Fowler. Jorgensen Jr., 2.8 second gap. Causey holding on to second. Bigart in third. Hartung on save mode. Chad Coleman came in on 113. A lot of the field came in, did what they needed to do. Some of the drivers are going to be looking at a fuel stop here. Big W's, you're not wrong. Ooh, Fowler into the wall there just a little bit. Eric Schaefer holding on to ninth, up 12 spots. Go to back some lines. His race line. Right over with a good look. Back bumper, Jason Day. Tyler Dalton holding on to his race line as well. The racecraft picking up for all of these drivers. Hartung holding on to fourth. Bigart in third. 3 seconds of the gap. Jorgensen Jr. carrying all the energy right now. 59 laps to go. Who's got enough to save? Who's got enough to be there? 59 laps is a long way around this racetrack. Brad Dove up 9. Rincon up 12. Hastings there on the bottom side. Jerry Culver putting his energy forward as well. John Hammond up 2. Managing his race line. 40 seconds of damage the last time he got fixed, so he stayed in just a little bit longer to make sure he was good to go. Greg Whitehead off 9 from the start of the race. Brad Dove, Jason Hastings try to give each other a lot of room here. They've been involved twice. But what can you do? Glenn Hackett in 18th. We see drivers coming off pit road. Joey coming to pit road. Mr. Van Ness coming to pit road. 49 coming to pit road. So drivers hitting their markers right now. 66. Try to make sure he is good on pit road for the time being. Jorgensen Jr. 3.3 the gap. 25.50 for Nathan Bigard. Hartung up and around. 56 laps to go. We have ran since the last time they came to pit road. Wanted to take a look. Pit strategy should work. 32 laps for your race leaders. There's your top 10. 1 mile length racing surface. You get about 52 laps, 52 to 54 on a mile length surface. Everybody doing your thing. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Twitch is less than common, less common than what it is normal. So, all the understanding. Jorgensen 3.7, Causey 25.53, gaining a little bit last time. 25.41 for Jorgensen. Causey gaining a little bit on Jorgensen now. Jorgensen getting around Jason Hastings. Hastings going to try to exit here. We'll see if he's going to exit high. We'll be able to do so. His new tires. It's the track. You're going to go 2 laps down. Jason Hastings ripping through the field right now. Try to make sure he is good to go. Causey, Coleman, Nathan Bigart, Kobe Hartung. Coleman now try to march back forward. Has got around the 50. Got to save a little bit here. We'll see what the driver's going to be doing. Chad Coleman try to drive his way back on the lead lap. He is 3 laps down. But it is all about maximizing what you can. Coleman giving a 1:43. So that is just time. 23:99 his last time by. A little wall tap there for him, but he is good to go. Hastings 24:18. These are all drivers with new tires and a full fuel tank. Try to make it to the end. 50 laps to go. 88 doing what he can. 3 3/4 the gap. Coleman, corner exit will be there. The 81 giving a lot of room. Fossey, Big Art, Hartung, Schaefer inside the top 5. Kogar, Tyler Dalton. Try to work it out right now. Kogar on the outside of Dalton. Jason Day, Anthony Cronover. Seeing some different strategies here. 5-1 just behind him. This Joey gonna find himself a couple of laps down here. They're on the inside, trying to rip this race line as much as possible. And trying to get himself back one of those laps. It is it's imperative to any one of these drivers on a different strategy here. Joey's 3 laps down. Chad Coleman 2 laps down. Craig Parks, Mr. Van Ness. Mr. Van Ness coming off pit road. Spent 4 minutes getting his damage worked on. Craig Parks got the meatball flag cleared. 47 laps to go for the 81. Schaefer seeing some drivers go on by. Kogar to Dalton. Kogar, half second the gap between he and Kazi. 3.9 the gap. Matching lap times for everybody in the top 5 except for just Kazi. He's about a 10th off the pace right now. Jorgensen Jr. letting lap traffic go by. Managing what he can. John Hammond, last driver on the lead lap's going to be able to come to pit road here. Ooh, locks it up. Gets a little extra sideways. Stays on the bottom of the racetrack. Will be just fine. Gets up to speed. Missed pit road there. Has to get up and around here again. A little bit of right rear damage. Greg Whitehead into pit road. Will take his green flag pit stop. Jorgensen right where he needed to be. Kazi with a little bit of a race line run right now. He and the 01. 01 there on the left rear quarter panel of the 50. 50, 4.5 the gap. Up and around the corner. Bigart will slide up and behind. 50 down on the bottom side. Hartung closing into the distance. Mr. Van Nest having an issue. He has jumped the pit road. Here's what happened. Mr. Van Nest is on the bottom side of the racetrack here. I think the truck just does not want to turn for him, so he pulls down to the bottom. And he jumps himself to pit road, so he is good to go. Brad Dove behind Jerry Colbert. Chris Fowler, last driver to be looking at it right now. He's got a little bit of help working his way, but he's the first driver a lap down. John Hammond in 28th, coming off pit road. Has a lot of work to do now. He's going to find himself 3 laps down. Jorgensen Jr. to Brandon Banks. Banks puts himself back in 22nd right now. Somebody's trying to save a little bit here. 5.3 the gap. Bigart has cleared. 5-1 has gotten around. He'll want to the 50 and the 14. All trying to keep it close. Jorgensen Jr., 25, 39, fall off on the racetrack. Almost 2 seconds for the drivers. 40 laps to go. Of the top 5, Schaefer, the fastest of the drivers. He has run a 25.40s his time by. So going to run a 25.45. A little bit of lap traffic. The master class of racing. 40 laps to go here for the 81. Hartung to the inside of Kazi. Kazi a little sideways out of the corner. Crosses over the 14. 14 with a run off the corner. Managing what he can. Right now the 50 Looks free. Right rear of that truck sounds dangerously perceptive. Lots of happening there. Jason Day, Anthony Crown over Wesley Strait. That's your top 10. How about Pat Green, Michael Strickland, RB Turner. RB right behind a 38. Rayburn up 10. Here's the 3 on the inside. Allen just behind the 74. Keeping our eyes on the prize here. Let's check it on Clint. He's doing himself some things. Clint Hackett 17th right now. Managing the race line, has a 6 just ahead of him. Let's give old Clint some likes. Hold on. Let's just do this. We're liking Clint Hackett's TikTok right now. Let's not distract him at all. Got to get him up to 1,000 likes. Because normally he runs his driver cam, but he's been running. He's been live streaming on TikTok. So we're going to give him some love. We're going to just continue to do the thing until he until that happens. He gets 1,000 drivers coming to pit road. Mark Retchin, Brandon Banks, Jerry Culver leaving pit road. Let's see. Pretty good. Yeah. All right. We got him above. Was it 1,000? Are we at 1,000? No, we're not. Hold on. We're not done yet. Hold on. We got to give him more. Hold on to it, Clint. Hold on to it. "32 laps to go. Hold on. Let's see. There he goes. We got 1,000 likes now. All right. Double tap the screen forever. 5.2 the gap. Jorgensen Jr., Nathan Bigart, Kobe Hartung with 32 laps to go. See where the drivers are at right now. Chad Coleman, Brad Dove, Alan Cryan coming to pit road. Brad Dove going close to going a lap down. Does have the 31 on the outside. Rincon trying to work. Schaefer in 4th. Hartung to pit road. See what he does. Hold on, let's set him 5 GGs. Or 10 GGs. There we go. 10 GGs. All right. We sent him stuff. Gave him gifts. Guess he doesn't even have to thank me. Anyway, that's what Kazi having an issue. Had a hard stop there. Let's take a look. Ooh, downshifted. Missed pit road. So close. Did not want to bring out a caution there. He's stopped for the longest time in the middle of the corner. Ozzy back up and running. Still trying to come to pit road. He's going to wiggle that thing down. It's a tough pit road to get onto. Oh, he's going to lock it up. Backwards on pit road. When your tires are that hot, that's exactly what you see. 5.4 the gap. 55 getting around. So it was the 14. John Hammond trying to work back 2 of his laps right now. He's gotten one of them back. Jorgensen Jr. holding on. Rincon, Brad Dove, Colby Hartung a lap down. Hartung did take a full set of tires, so he's got 27 laps to try to be able to do something here. It's a 5-1 of Joey just ahead of him, 14 on the bottom. Able to run under 24-second laps. That's huge. To try to catch some pace here. Schaefer to pit road. Jorgensen Jr. 5.7 to Big Art. Tyler Dalton in third. Kogar in fourth. Jason Day in fifth. It's going to be about maximizing that race line. 5.9 the gap. The 81's just been flawless today. Most laps led of the drivers. Running all the way down to the point that he needs to. Looking the bottom side of the racetrack, up and out. Clint Hackett to pit road. Newbrow coming around is going to be in 10th. 24 laps to go. Who's got it? Who's got enough? Jorgensen Jr. 6.1. Big Art into the corner. Let's see what the man's trying to do. Can he save enough? He's trying to. He's trying to save fuel. Colby Hartung there on the inside of the 02. Sees the 15 there as well. Ooh, 14. Throttles back up. Got to rip around this racetrack as fast as possible here. He is the first driver on the newest tires. Schaefer keeping on 174. Hartung getting around 6th place here. Sitting at 13th. 22 laps to go. It's about a 42-second gap. Bigard saving fuel. Causey there on the inside. Jorgensen Jr. doing exactly what he needs to. Nate trying to steal one. Based on fuel. Kogar, same thing. Tyler Dalton. Jason Day going around. Hartung behind the 19. 13, 19. Hartung trying to work himself back in the lead lap. 20 laps to go. 52 working. Bigard 6.8 the gap. Jorgensen Jr. 6.8 and trying to save. Getting close. You see how much out of the throttle he is right there. Bouncing it back up. Jorgensen Jr., however, is just lifting. Nate is running the clutch. Trying to do exactly that. Kogar getting into the corner. Try to manage as they go. Crowd over to pit road. '81, 7.2 the gap. Hartung still a lap down. Newbrow's going to be a lap down now. Hartung up and out. We're just outside the pit window. They needed to save quite a bit of fuel. Hartung to the outside of Brad Dove. Hartung making the pass. It's just newer tires. Hartung catching up to Rincon. Will be inside the top 10. 16 laps to go. Jorgensen Jr., 7 seconds the gap. 3 wide ahead of him. Nate running 25.6s. Jorgensen 25.58. Backed off the pace quite a bit. Hartung to Coleman. Hartung trying to catch up and get there. 14 laps to go. Jorgensen Jr. there on the inside. Rayburn there on the outside. Rayburn in 8th. RB Turner up 20. RB working. He is working, folks. Shortening up the racetrack. Egg shaping. Still trying to make it work. Jason Day sitting in 4th. That's the 50th Causey right behind him. Causey trying to get inside the top 20. Clint Hackett not too far ahead of him. 3.7 the gap is what it would be. Here's Jason Day. The driver's going to work. Greg Whitehead seeing the 14 go around. Rincon to pit road. Jorgensen Jr. 7.8. 10 to go here at Dover. Begart, Kogar, meatball flag for Rayburn and Newbra. Those are tire related. And when it comes to coming to pit road, you got to change the tires. There's going to be the failures you're going to see. Newbrow wiggling it down. Minimum right side tires is what I'm seeing. Jorgensen Jr. 8.3 the gap. Going to come to pit road. Big Art. We'll see Jorgensen take a splash and go. Big Art trying to save the final few seconds. With 9 laps to go, did he save 9 laps of tire and 9 laps of fuel? Hartung coming around. Jason Day on pit road. RB Turner, meatball for tires. He's going to make his decision for himself. Tyler Dalton, Michael Strickland, Colby Hartung coming around. 6.5 the gap. He's got a 21-second deficit between he and Nathan Bigart. 7 laps to go. Nathan trying to hold on. 14 seconds to gap for Tyler Dalton and Michael Strickland coming to pit road. 7 to go. Hartung takes over 3rd. Tyler Dalton 5 seconds the gap there. Six laps to go. Nathan under a swarm of pressure right now from a lot of drivers. Going to lead some laps. Going to have to really back off the pace. As Hartung closes in to Tyler Dalton. 5 to go for the 01. 1.7 the gap. We got a 3 wide situation here. And the 01 way off the pace here. 4 to go. Trying to make sure that he is solid here. Hartung if Nate has saved enough fuel and he's been able to do it. Jorgensen Jr., a top 5 night nonetheless. Schaefer came in at 174. Hartung, Tyler Dalton, all working. Schaefer looking for a top 3 here. Might have it. Big Art, 3 to go. Seeing Chad Coleman working the outside. Jorgensen flawless on the circuit. Caution just came out at the wrong time for Jorgensen Jr. Oh no, caution is out. Clint Hackett involved. Oh no. Kogar up into the 28. Gets into the 3. Jorgensen Jr. will be your lucky dog here. Big Art. We'll see it happen. Tyler Dalton will have a chance to come in and get tires as well. Hartung has been running his ever-loving mind off right now at a green-white checker to boot. Jorgensen Jr. has some newer tires, and I tell you what, Nathan got lucky here. He's going to come to pit road. Hartung will assume the race lead. He doesn't have enough tires here. Maybe he has a set. He might have a set here. 19 coming to pit road as well. Jorgensen Jr. will be your lucky dog. Wesley Straight will be a free pass. Schaefer actually is going to be able to stay out here. So he's made the bed. Hartung coming down pit road. Nate will be hitting his pit stop. We'll see. Tyler Dalton getting his pit box here. Schaefer will stay out here. He'll assume the race lead. Hartung, Tyler Dalton. Dove coming off pit road. Kogar takes that one. Drops to the end. Kind of crazy. Right back in 60 seconds. All right, Schaefer's going to be your race leader. He'll choose the outside on the restart here. You give it a 174. Nathan Bigart, Colby Hartung, Tyler Dalton. He'll restart behind the 4. Green-white checkered coming up. 6 caution of the race. 5 for incident, 1 for stage. Jorgensen Jr. with an opportunity, but he's going to start way back here as all the wave around trucks did the thing. Schaefer will get the restart zone. He'll be good. He'll be green. The 01 will look to the outside. Caution back out. Schaefer, still your race leader. Greg Whitehead, Jerry Culver. Jerry. Oh, no. Oh, man. One more time. So Jerry was on older tires. Thought maybe Something else happened here. You watch here. Jerry Culver just ahead on the restart here. Just gets loose up into the 15. Greg White had nowhere to go. And the 15, seeing that happen. Chad Coleman, a bump there as well, and a 3 up into the 13. Man. Right bank should be your lucky dog. There's Eric Schaefer, Nathan Bigard, Tyler Dalton under caution here. Man. Take that back. Jason Day will be your lucky dog. Going to put Jorgensen Jr. with a new set of tires up high. Hartung an opportunity. Again, Schaefer trying to hold on to it. Jason Day gets the free pass. He gave it a 192, so this will be a good opportunity. But he will have a long way to go to try to make up any spots. Eric Schaefer, Nathan Bigart, Tyler Dalton, Kobe Hartung. '61 will be in sixth. He is on the lead lap. Oh, man. This is our final attempt. I thought there were two. There are two. It was correct. I normally write it down because sometimes there's two. Some leagues have three. You know, some leagues have one. Some people do. You know, these things happen. But it is Dover. Eric Schaefer going to need to have the restart of his life and be able to hold off the drivers behind him. Eric Schaefer, Colby Hartung, Nathan Bigart, Tyler Dalton. And the final attempt at a green-white checkered here. It's going to be absolutely insane. We'll see how it goes. Seventh caution of the race. Admin box on board. SpeedyTrophies.com. Chop Chop 10 for your beautiful trophy today. Chop Chop Racing Tuesday Night Truck Series. It'll be the 14 to the 4, 19 to the 01. It's going to be on the 4 on the timing here. And we'll see who does what. 4 goes. Green, green, green. Good restart for the 14 as well. Right on the back bumper. 14 down on the crossover. 01 with the run. 4 down the block. Up and out of the corner. The 01 up and out. 14 is going to be right in tow. Schaefer down on the bottom side. Nate just trying to roll here. And he'll be able to do it. White flag waves, final lap. Schaefer holding on. Dalton. Jorgensen on the inside. Schaefer trying to hold on. Little bump drive special, trying to get into the corner. Schaefer holding on. Jorgensen to the bottom. Nathan Bigart got the luckiest break of his life. Saved fuel. Able to start out front. Runs the fastest lap of the race, the last lap of the race. Jorgensen Jr., Tyler Dalton, your top 3. Schaefer trying to hold on to it. Will finish forward. And Nathan needing points. He's going to get the win here. As it'll be. So Nate's going to burn it down. And we will have our race results. Nathan Bigart led 10 laps. Jorgensen Jr. had the fastest truck out there. Had probably had the truck to beat tonight. He's going to finish second. Tyler Dalton in third. Brad Dove, your hard charger, up 22 spots. Jorgensen Jr. 151 laps led. Fastest lap of the race. Nathan Rand, pole position for Mark Jorgensen Jr. as well. 6 green flag lead changes, 7 cautions for 21 laps as it worked out. Yeah, we ran all the distance here. Let's back up here. There we go. It'll be Nathan, Mark, Tyler, then Mr. Schaefer, then Mr. Hartung. Allen's going to finish 6th. Jason Day 7th. Kogar 8th. Brad Dove 9th. Joseph Causey 10th. Ryder Banks, Chad Coleman, R.B. Turner, Anthony Crownover, Michael Strickland, Michael Dubrow, John Hammond, Jerry Culver, Clint Hackett, Greg Whitehead through 20th. We'll see Mr. Rayburn. We'll see Mr. Rincon, Mr. Jatina, Wesley Strait, Jason Hastings, Pat Green, Mark Retchen, Chris Fowler, Mr. Van Nest, Mr. Craig Parks, then Doug Sigmund, then Mr. Bollinger, Mr. Workman. That'll be your finishing order there. Man, oh man. Got to give it to Nate. He was trying to save. He was absolutely 110% trying to save there. And it was good to see. Good to watch. And it's crazy how those things work out. You know what I mean? It's crazy how it works out. Heck yeah. What's up, RB? Thank you for running your driver cam, sir. Bring him up, talk to him straight away. How about that? Saving fuel and then trying to do what you can. I know you guys were just outside the pit window, saving fuel there at the end of that one, and able to snag it there at the very end on that final green-white checker. Congratulations, Nate. 7th win of the season.
Man, it's crazy, huh? Like, I was so frustrated at the start of this race. Like, just the fact that it was so hard to pass. Like, I was battling with Logan there. And, you know, if someone's aggressive like him, it's hard to pass. Like, you just can't get the run. They can pinch you down. And that's what caused the incident that happened between us, you know, just having to ramp up the aggression to try to get by, and ended up touching him when he got a little bit loose. Obviously didn't mean to, so I apologize for that. But yeah, it made me like try to think of different things for this race. And when that caution came out and it was just outside, you know, the pit window, I was like, man, I think I can, you know, the fall off's not too bad. I think I can do all right here and save. And I went hard for about 10 laps and then just started saving. And sure enough, with like 15 to go, I knew that I had plenty to make it to the end. And I think it surprised a lot of people. I don't think people thought I was going to make it, but I made a mistake and told them with a couple laps to go that I could make it. And sure enough, as soon as I said it, caution come out. But yep. Luckily there was like 5 cars in the lead lap, was able to pit, get tires. And no one else, you know, the guys that had pitted, that was their last set, so they couldn't come in and get them anyway. So, and then the new tires obviously made it much easier to just drive around Schaefer. And it was just a winning move, man. Strategy definitely worked out awesome tonight, because my starting position and then going back to the back, I wasn't going to get Mark. He was just super fast tonight when he wanted to be. So we stole one away from him.
Oh, you did. You did. No, I'll talk to him about that. But, you know, I was looking at the points closing in from Colby last week to this week, and, you know, there's still a lot of racing left in this season, and a lot of good talent, a lot of good drivers out here. You know, when it comes to, you know, making up some points, this is kind of where you have to do it. You know, you have to, you didn't get the stage points you needed, but, you know, right here, a win kind of capitalizes on that a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. Being the new point system, you know, they matter so much. We're not doing the playoffs, winning you're in no more. You got to grind it out throughout the season. And yeah, definitely, like, I qualified tonight hoping to get stage points for that exact reason. Normally I don't qualify in the truck series, but stage points matter. Like you said, wasn't able to get none tonight. So definitely to get a win and capitalize on points after that is huge. And we're going to have to keep doing it, because these guys, they're coming for it for sure. There's a lot of fast guys in here. It's going to be a great battle.
It's not going to be, I don't know, not having a knockout and seeing the, I mean, Dover's an aggressive racetrack. You have to be aggressive at Dover. It's one of those racetracks that you're fighting the track more than the drivers. But like you said, if you want to get a pass done, you got to do it. So, but then we go to Chicagoland, which was a great track last week. Watching drivers running around it. So that's going to be a whole different ball of wax there.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to be in the truck. You're probably just wide open all the way around it for 20 laps. There's a lot of grip at that track, but a lot of lanes you can use, keep up the momentum. It's going to be an exciting one for sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, it's going to be good. All right, Nate, give your shout-outs, man. You got a big old P1 here tonight. You stole it. I'll give it to you, though, because it was well-earned.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll shout out again. Apologies to Logan for the early incident. Was not intentional. We're just, we're both fast. Sometimes you got to get aggressive. Things are going to happen. It was not intentional. I'm sorry that it happened. I'm glad he was to come back throughout the day with me. Shout out to Mark for having a great run. Like I said, he was the fastest truck tonight, I felt like. And that's why I was looking at strategy, trying to find a way to beat him. And ended up working out in my favor. Shout out to the admins, John and Stryker, doing all the work for us. Come on here and have a good time. The sponsors of the series, Speedy Trophies, appreciate them coming on board with these truck series, man. I enjoy their trophies. I just moved into a new place. I got a nice little trophy stand now with all my Chop Shop trophies. Looks great. I really love them. Anyone ever needs a trophy, they should hit them up. SpeedyTrophies.com. You, Jason, Signature Esports, all the fans out there supporting you and us. My #1 fan, always supporting me. Love you, Mom.
Yep. Chop Shop 10 is that promo code for anybody who needs it at SpeedyTrophies.com. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm just saying. I don't have one because, well, I haven't raced for one, but it'd be cool. I need one with a microphone on it.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Be really cool. Have my name on it. No, it's all good. All right, Nate. I'll see you Friday, sir. Congratulations once again. Good luck in the rest of your races.
All right, thanks. See you then.
That's the 01 coming home in victory lane, and we're gonna bring up. We'll bring about. I know Tyler was showing you something, but you're next. I'm so sorry, Mark. Mark, are you there? Are you there?
Oh, hey. Yes, sir.
How
Yes,
about
sir.
it?
Yes,
How
sir.
about it? Nate said he stole it. He's like, I stole it.
Well,
I know I did. He was trying to save early in the going, but you had such a fast truck. 151 laps led. Oh, man. And the stage presence to boot. How about them apples?
don't make jack crap, man. One, fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying, won the stage, led the most laps. I had to give all that crap up just to win the last one. And, man, that's racing, right? Cautions are going to happen. I did not want to see that. I felt like the lead that I had at that point in time, that once we started making green flag, the plan was, if we made it to green flag stops, is I was just going to watch the guys second, third, see when they pitted, and I was going to wait 2 laps later because I had a pretty substantial gap. And sometimes you got to play with these guys, Jason, and sometimes you got to drive it slow enough just to think they got a little bit of a chance. And there was a couple guys that after some restarts, I guess they thought they had something for me, and then the 81 machine just started setting sail. Had pace. Lap after lap after lap, just lap times right on top of each other. But yeah, yeah, I guess a caution would have been nice, like maybe about 6 laps later. But again, that's part of it. It's everybody had to deal with the same stuff that was going on the racetrack. Some guys was getting a little irritated, but hey, I got to a lot of those guys first, and other guys had to deal with the same stuff. So I mean, it was equal across the board, right? But God dang, Jason, I really just want to win. And like I was telling Tyler, man, and I've ran around bigger, for a little while now, and and I know he's fast. I know he's no slouch by any means. But like I was telling Tyler, man, I really wanted to beat that guy only because I'm tired of seeing those AI projections in the Discord for Chop and seeing bigger at this, bigger at that. I wanted to be the guy that was going to lay the smack down on that guy. You know what I mean? But it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, he said he knew that he wasn't going to beat you, right? He said that he had when you guys pitted outside when you pitted for that stage, and you guys went back green flag racing with like 83 laps to go, and you guys were about 6.5, 7 laps short on fuel. He said he ran hard for 10 laps, and he said he's like I just started saving. I backed off the pace, and it showed, and I wondered if anybody was going to try it, and I was wondering it about that time when you guys went back green flag racing, and it just it may sting a little, but I will tell you this much: it took a whole lot of luck and a whole lot of things going the right way for Nate to capitalize on this. And you did a hell of a job. Like I have to congratulate you, because this is a tough track to drive in the trucks when you have to manage the track more than the drivers ahead and behind you.
Yeah. So me and Tyler was working really good there at the beginning. Logan was up there at the very beginning of the race, and me and Tyler got around Logan, and man, Tyler made a comment in Discord. He's like, man, we got like a 1.5, 2 second lead on third place. Like, man, I don't know if I like that. And I was like, Tyler, look, dude, I said, we are lifting super early into the corners. I said, I feel like we're going to be all right. And, I was right on Tyler, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't doing it to try to loosen him up. I was trying to keep my truck lower than his to keep air on it, to keep me turning. And, yeah, he just started getting loose after several laps. And, I got around him, I was able to check out, got the stage and all that good jazz. But, yeah, man, I mean, it's like Darlington, right? You just got to race the track. And, there was a couple guys that, like I said, when they got up there, they ran real hard. Colby was one of them. That guy's fast, man. And, I just watched what he did, and he got out to about a 1.4 second lead on me, and dude, I just started reeling him in pretty quick. And Joseph, he was up there a little bit. He was keeping me honest there for quite some time, and I started pulling away from him. So I mean, like I said, I felt really good, man. I felt like a couple of the fast cars that I was able to start gapping them. So I was just managing my pace, and man, I'm telling you, man, my lap times was just right on top of each other, lap after lap after lap. And once you get in that zone and that rhythm, and you just start racing the track, making sure that you don't push the truck, get on the gas too hard and slip the right rear, or shove the right front. Once you start setting your pace, I mean, dude, it's so easy to run the lap time, lap after lap after lap. And but again, man, I mean, I'm just as bad too. When you got to restart, you got to get what you can. And, you try to drive hard to get you a little bit of a gap, but then you kind of back it down and, hope that you got enough tire to be able to fend the guys off. But, man, Dover is, man, I guess in the trucks, I guess I'm decent. The A car, man, it's like I'm terrible, man. I try to let the car roll, but there's others that want to go faster, and they start pushing you, and it's so easy to run it harder than what you need to in the cup car, and that's just a different animal all in its own. But these trucks, man, like I said, man, I surprised myself. Felt good in practice. I ran a few 20-lap runs, checking to see what the tires were, and I mean, my right rear was a little bit more worn than the guys in Discord, but I didn't feel like I was sliding. Like, I felt like everything was controlled. I wasn't giving up any time. So, to see that, at that point, it's like, man, there's really no need to change what I'm doing. Just keep doing it. Don't try to get more. Just get what the truck will give you. And, I was, like I said, I was hoping it was going to work out for me. I guess one lucky side of it, Jason, is, I was able to get that second green, white checkered. I really needed that, because that first one, right, I started 5th, but I mean, I started way at the back. So, when I pitted, I just took fuel only. I just took the 3.4 gallons, no tires, went about my business, and I come out and I cycled to fifth, and I had like a 2-second gap over sixth. So I was content finishing fifth. And the caution comes out. I got the lucky dog. Got back. Well, I guess I could say I was already on the lead lap at that point at the tail end. But anyways, the caution come out at the restart, and I was able to restart right up there in fifth, right up with those guys. And I didn't know what Colby's tire situation was. I was asking Tyler, about everybody else. I knew Biggert had taken tires at that caution, but I didn't know what he had going on for tires. And oh, dude, I was just licking my chops on that restart. One of those like, man, please don't let the caution come out. Please don't be the reason that a caution comes out. Maybe this might be able to work out to where I can get on the podium and be able to talk to you, man. I just love talking to you. And, poor Tyler, he's down there probably watching the broadcast. Jason, like, God dang, this joker needs to shut the hell up. But, Tyler, you'll get your time here in just a minute, buddy. Hey, if you didn't want to be behind me with the long interview, you should have finished ahead of me.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you win, that's when I tell everybody that you have the most energy in all of iRacing. I have to have the energy to call the race. You match my energy when it comes to driving the race. So interviews are 10 times more valuable when Mr. Jorgensen gets get up here and do that. But speaking of which, let's let you give you shout outs, brother. It is a P2 tonight, stage win, 151 laps led, fantastic race, and a pole.
Oh, first and foremost, Speedy Trophies for coming on board and sponsoring us here in Chop Shop on a Tuesday night here in the trucks. Freaking amazing, man. I ran a season or two ago, and sometimes, man, I let my emotions get the best of me, but I'm glad I'm back. I plan on staying for quite some time. There's a lot of guys out here on the track, Jason, I want to battle. And Colby, if you're listening, homie, you're one of the guys. I like running door to door with you, man. I know we've had some run-ins, but, man, I love you to death. You're fast. I just love racing with those type of guys, Jason. And, hey, you, Signature Esports, people watching, like them, love them, share them, follow them. You're the best in the business of what you do, Jason. I appreciate you coming on board, sponsoring or broadcasting us here on Tuesday nights. It's always a blast, man. Like I said, a win's nice. But when I get in the virtual cockpit, I just want to finish top 3 because I want to be able to talk to you, man. I enjoy talking to you. We have a lot of good conversation, and, I cannot wait to go back and watch this race. And I'm probably going to be a little bit irritated when losing the race, but it is what it is. But man, just the guys in Discord, man. You got Joey, Chad, Alan, Tyler, myself. I'm sure I'm forgetting some guys, but just a fun group of guys, man, to come over on a Tuesday night and cut up with them. On Monday nights, I'm in a Discord with some other guys. So it's pretty cool to hang out with a different group of guys and try to learn some things from them. Congrats to Tyler on the P3. I thought he drove a phenomenal race. And congrats to Biggert on the win. Another damn week of seeing that AI projection BS in damn Chop Discord. But, hey, man, just make me drive a little bit harder next week. And, man, what else? Man, I feel like, John Fowler with Fowler Time Design for the scheme for the Tuesday night series, man. Turquoise, orange, white. Truck looks awesome, fast. It was fast. John, I appreciate it, man. One spot short. Maybe next week we'll get it, Jason.
I like it, and I think one of the best things about this is next week Chicagoland. So this is going to be about right in your alley. What I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it is, Jason. There's so many good guys on iRacing. You got a bunch of good guys in this league, and it's so hard. And I think Tyler said it best, man. Nate is fast, and he's lucky as hell. And hey, he's got both of those things working in his favor. I'm just fast. I ain't got the lucky part figured out, but hey, we'll get it turned around. I mean, it's not going to be from a lack of trying, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to to go into Chicago lane. We'll be sliding. You know, the same fast guys will be up front. You know, hopefully we're putting on a brawl, and hopefully we have some long green flag runs. You know, it'd be nice to do some green flag stops, and I know we can do it, right? But you know, Dover's a tough track. You know, it was a tight setup. You know, if you drove it really hard, it was loose. So, you know, I get it. You know, like I said, you know, I'm not mad that that cautions come out, you know, because that's part of racing, man. You know, it's just is what it is. I'm just glad that, like I said, man, I don't feel like I'm that great at Dover, but you know, I showed these guys that I had a lot of pace. You know, not only can I run that fast lap, but I can also run those fast laps, you know, for the long haul too. So, hey, man, we'll let you get on talking to Tyler. I'm sure he wants to jump off here to go to bed, but Jason, it's always a blast talking to you, brother.
You as well. You as well, man. Enjoy your night. I will see you tomorrow. Are you running tomorrow?
Absolutely. I can. Hey, man, we're going to get it going. Sim 500, buddy, in the trucks. Daytona. Tune in, man. It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a blast. Mark, I love you. You're amazing. Go enjoy your night. I'll see you tomorrow, sir.
Appreciate it, Jason.
You too. That's Mark Jorgensen Jr., the best energy in all of iRacing. Coming at you. Last but not least, Tyler Dalton coming home P3 tonight. And what a battle you had tonight as well. You had a top 3 truck. You had a push in the beginning, and then toward the end of that race, middle portion at the end of that race, you were on conservation mode to keep yourself moving forward. You were on save mode there for a little bit as well, man. How about that?
Yeah. On one hand, I'm happy with third. Good point today. Good stage finish. Other hand, I felt like if we didn't have the second green white ticker to restart, I was in a better spot to challenge Nate there. But we got just stuck on the bottom on the restart. But yeah, beginning of the race, didn't qualify quite as well as I was hoping. Underdrove 1 and 2. I knew I needed to get there and lead a lap to get the bonus point. And Mark's connection sometimes a little bit iffy, and we sort of made a tiny bit of contact off of 4 and gave us both the 4X for a slight brush, which sucked. I'm like, well, there went the 2 bonus points for the cleaner race, but got up there and got in front of Logan. Had to work harder than I really wanted to get by him, but got by him and felt like I was taking it super easy, but we were walking away from him. But Mark being right behind me, which is getting me really loose, and I finally just let him go and said, go. And I don't know, the truck felt off, pitted, started saving some tires on that run, was able to just hang in there top 5. I had plenty of tire at the end of a run if I needed it there. And then at the end, when we had that caution, that set up the fuel saving, I'm thinking, I don't really want to save fuel for 80-something laps. So I didn't start saving as soon as I should have. I was too hesitant. I would save some laps, not save others, and I don't know how Nate was going to make it. He said he was going to make it with the pace he was running. I don't know how, but like I was clutching it hard. My thought at the end there was, the way I'm looking at it, it's like, with how many guys are running here on the lead lap, a lot of the leaders were running along. I'm like, if a caution comes out, we only got one set of tires in the pits, so you don't want to pit now and then have a late caution. I even told our guys, I'm like, if we go green, I told them about 40 to go, if you pit now, you probably win the race. But at the end there, it's like, I was saving. I was going to be maybe in quarter of a lap short. I was probably going to start running out and going into 3 on the last lap. But the way I looked at it was, as long as I finished, it didn't matter if I ran out, because most of the guys that pitted outside of the 4 and the 14 were going to be a lap down. So last car lead lap was still going to be probably top 5. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so we did that and sort of got the caution we needed there to be able to turn that into a top 3. Probably should have got second there. Caught Schaefer. Sort of expected him to block the bottom. that's just normally racing with him. He races hard, so I expect him fully expect him not to leave the bottom open. So I was going to dive it up high, and I guess he was going to let me go, and I got stuck right behind him. And by the time I realized what he was doing, Mark was already there, and I'm like, I'm not diving down for 1 point. So I was happy to finish third. Go to next week, get out of here with a good finish. So yeah, good win to Nate. Like I said, he was fast. Stuck to a Mark again. I think that's the second one this year that he's been the fastest by far, and just something dumb that's happened that's cost him. So
Yeah, I was. I told Nate even said he's like I stole this one, which yeah, I mean he did. I think when it comes down to it, we saw the dominant truck tonight, but you know, sometimes strategy and a whole bunch of luck works out. And sometimes Nate has, you know, he has a little bit of both. He's fast and he's smart, but you guys are too. You guys are always thinking about and having to adjust on the fly. But hey, we go to Chicagoland next week. That's a whole different ball of wax. It's a whole different style of track. It's another good track for you as well. It's gonna be about finding the pace and definitely have a track position, because that track will eat you alive.
yeah, we just ran there in a Cup Series, obviously Monday, and obviously the truck's gonna drive much different there. I'm gonna enjoy the truck race, I'm sure, a lot more. Looking forward to Chicago. I've always enjoyed the track. Don't like it a little bit more highlight intensive than it used to be, but still a fun track. Definitely didn't cut in an 8-point lead, but we was able to, you know, jump some other guys there that had some rougher days. But yeah, overall good race. Had fun. It was definitely a stressful race there with that many laps and that many few sets of tires. So
Now, I kind of like that, you know, for this race. Dover, eat your tires. You burn your right rear off more times than most. And, you know, it is about managing. A lot of drivers pitted because they blew out a tire. So, and I got the proverbial meatball flag for it. You know, I think that Dover's is my favorite short track. I know it's called a short track. It feels like an intermediate, but it's my favorite short track on the circuit, and it's one of my favorites to call outside of Bristol, and to see, you know, it kind of lived up to its pressure, right? You know, it eats your tires. You have to manage your line. You have to manage your pace, and tonight, you know, we had to manage some fuel.
yeah, I was fuel, the tires, everything. Only thing I hate that stage break is always where you don't really want to take the tires there, but you almost sort of have to. So you have to burn a set for the stage every week. So really, you start with less tires than you think that you do.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, you have two sets to play with basically for the final stage. The final stage could be make or break. I get that.
Yeah, having two sets in the pits with 150 laps in front of you at Dover is a tall task for sure. And definitely, like I said, you didn't want to use them and come in early because tires matter so much at Dover that whoever has the newest tires is just going to go flying by, like you saw there with Schaefer. I mean, he had track position, but like 20 lap older tires and just got past like it was sitting still.
Yeah, I can understand that. I understand that as well. Yeah, there's a lot to be had with the with just the way this one works out. Can't cool the tires off enough on a daytime race, so to speak, to be able to restart and run two fast laps. If it was night, it'd been a whole different story. But it's Dover, so we don't run that thing at night. We run that thing during the day. Make it hot, slick. Tyler, we're going to see you tomorrow, man. Give you shout-outs. P3 finish tonight.
Just
heck of a day.
one thing, Speedy Trophies for the Big Series sponsor. WBD diecast for all your custom diecast needs. All the guys here that run the league, they do a great job. Have a lot of fun being able to run over here and not having the pressure of being the guy in charge, just being able to race. So it's nice having that pressure off from your shoulders, just being able to go out there and have fun. And had fun racing a lot of these guys tonight. Pretty much everybody that was racing was really nice and respectful, and like if somebody was saving, they let you go. If you were saving, you let them go. It was a lot of nice give and take tonight. So.
You know, that's hard to hear at Dover because sometimes that just it's a whole different ball of wax. All right, Tyler, much
Yeah.
love, brother, as always. I will see you as well tomorrow, and congratulations on a P3 tonight. Still in the hunt for a championship here. We still got like 6 or 7 races to go, so there's a lot of time to make up some points, and it'll be fun to watch.
All right, thank you. See you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. That's Tyler Dalton, P3 tonight. Knocking it down, giving everybody the best in the biz, and the best in the biz won the race. So Nate did get lucky. Excuse me, he got lucky, but I always say he's a hell of a driver, and I always say that if you haven't watched him running top split races or done any of that, he's out there learning his craft, and he's trying to figure things out with some of these pro drivers, and it's similar to Jorgensen and all these guys that have iRatings double mine. It's crazy to watch them do what they do. So super happy to watch them. Super happy to be a part of it. Yeah, poor Jorg. I think Nate did the same thing to him last time, or something like that happened. Either way, but Jorgensen was fast. Kobe Hartung was fast as well. Just couldn't get it done there at the end. Schaefer tried to, but hey, you know what? He led some laps. He did what he needed to do. And Dover showed up and showed out. We love it all. We appreciate it all. And overall, other than just a couple of things, it was a pretty clean race. You know what I mean? That early incident with Nate and Logan. Logan was, if he was getting free there, that turning underneath, it just gets pushed through. But hey, they all did save it, so it was good. But you needed a caution to come out about 5 laps earlier. Yeah, they were. It was asking for a lot. I wanted to see if Nate could make it, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And Colby was coming. He was coming. All right, let's do the thing. We're gonna send you out. And we're gonna send you to what's the big streamers on tonight? I want to send you over to. We're gonna send you over to Bobby B. Dennis, because it's what we do. It's what I do. So, they're having they're playing Chase RP. So give some love. Enjoy your night, folks. Be good, be safe, be kind. One of the most important factor of life. As always, be good. We'll see you soon for more racing.
Do this and then